Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a redstone torch detecting jeb door. This door fits in flush with any wall that you need, and it will detect a redstone torch, break it, and then activate your door. It consists of a jeb door, a toggle flip-flop, and a redstone torch detector. For this build, you will need 9 redstone torches, 19 redstone dust, 1 observer, 1 stone button, 13 sticky pistons, 1 block of redstone, 3 repeaters, and 64 or 2 stacks of your own type of block. To start this out, you're going to be wanting building an L shape like this, 1 block above the ground. You're going to place a sticky piston up, an observer with its redstone output facing outwards. You're going to place a repeater on 1 tick, then 2 lines of redstone dust facing forwards, and 3 lines facing outwards, and then 1 line facing forwards again. Now, what you just built here is the redstone torch detector. It'll detect your redstone torch and break it. Next part of this build is you're going to want to be building, just make a block like this. It needs to be 7 blocks tall. Then you're going to carve out every other block. So you're going to go, 1 second. Yeah, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, no, wrong side, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to place a redstone torch there on every other block, on all the blocks. That way it kind of creates a redstone torch chain. This helps relay the signal up. Next, you're going to build 3 blocks above the redstone torch. Add 3 lines of redstone. You're going to build 2 blocks out, then 2 blocks and 1 block to the right. So make an L shape. Next, you're going to be placing 2 redstone torches on both sides, a sticky piston with a redstone block, and then another sticky piston, like that. This is your toggle flip-flop. When you press this and activate it, it activates all the torches, which deactivates the redstone for a short second while the torches are active, which makes the pistons fight over the redstone block and move it from one side to the other. Next, you're going to be placing a block on this side, and then a block downwards. You're going to place 2 redstone dust on there. You're going to build out this area, 1, 2, 3, and then that. And then you're going to do the same thing to this side, 1, 2, and then that. Now you should have this kind of L shape. You're going to be placing a redstone repeater on both sides with 1 tick or more. It can be any amount, but not 0 ticks. Next thing you're going to do is place redstone on both sides and place all of your pistons down. Now that you have all your pistons down, you can place 4 blocks right on those middle pistons that are now facing outwards. If your pistons aren't facing outwards and the machine is off, you'll just place them on this side right here. Right there. Next thing is optional, but you can add this. This is what you're going to be using your button for. You can build a little entrance on the inside if you want, if this is going to a base or something like that. And you're going to be placing just a small button right there. And you can expand your corridor or hallway of your base this way, and you won't bump into any more redstone contraption stuff. And now your base is complete. You can fit this flush inside a wall. And it fits perfectly. You put the redstone torch down, and it'll close the wall, and you will never be able to notice anything. You can even build like a cliff around it. And it's barely noticeable until you put the torch down and it activates the door. And the button over here can close the door from the inside and open the door from the inside. Now, let me explain what each of those things I showed you did. So, the redstone torch detection has a sticky piston and an observer. This redstone torch activates a piston under it, and the piston bumps up and breaks it. Now, this observer activates a line of redstone when the piston moves up. But you see how it activates twice. That's why we have a redstone repeater. This redstone repeater, when put on 1, doesn't really do much. It activates twice again. But when you put it on 1 tick, it activates once. It delays it long enough so that both pulses will combine into 1 pulse. Now you can activate this into anything. You can just activate another piston with it. Or you can do a dropper. Or a dispenser. Or anything. That's what this thing does. It's very simple. You can build it on your own to activate any of your stuff. Now, the toggle flip-flop is more simple. You just have these 2 pistons, which are activated by these 2 redstone torches, fighting between a block of redstone in between. Now, when this redstone dust is activated, it turns off the redstone torches. But the redstone dust also activates the pistons under it. So when you press that, it activates, and then when the redstone torches turn back on, it causes pistons to fight between both the redstone block. Cause them to switch sides endlessly. That's how you can make a button turn into a lever. That's not the only use for it. It's used for a ton of stuff. Mostly like randomizers and such like that. You can make it into a chain of these and it'll completely randomize stuff. But that's the main thing that a lot of people use it for. Last thing is a Jeb door. This one is very, very simple. You have a line of pistons like this. Like that. You have a line of blocks above it. And 2 redstone repeaters right on top of this piston. And then 2 redstone dust in the middle and 2 redstone dust on the outside. Now, it activates as you'd think it would. Now, the reason that ours activates for longer is because the redstone block, when it's moved from the toggle, it keeps it on. So we can imitate that with a redstone torch. And we can turn that off with a button. If you want to hire the time that the doors open and close for, you can do that so you can make it walk-throughable. And that's all the principles for this video. I hope you learned a bit, and I hope you are able to follow this tutorial and get this idea built. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.